Hi. Hello and welcome to our mathematics mini project presentation. First, let's get to know our group first. So, my name is Rafi Brizi with student ID number 045. Next, there is Gavira with student ID number 046 and Odilia with student ID number 054. Zaskia with her student ID number 066. And for the last one, there is Kalista with student ID number 057. In this video, we will be solving an inventory management problem for a sport equipment store called Sehatraga. The store wants to figure out how many times they should order socks each year and how many socks to order each time in order to minimize their warehouse costs. And we will be looking at the balance between ordering costs and storage costs using sales data and the cost details provided. Our goal is to help Sehatraga make better decisions on ordering stocks in the most cost-effective way. So let's dive into the solution.
So what is known here, the first one is the total sales of socks per year, which is 2,400 pairs. And the next is the cost of storing socks pair per year, which is 600 rupiah. And then the fixed fee for each order is 11,250 rupiah. And then the cost per unit per pair of socks is 300 rupiah. So what is asked here is what is the total cost is minimum. The first one is how many times the store should place orders annually and how many socks should be ordered per transaction to minimize warehouse cost.
And now, let's find the answer. The first step is to create the total cost function. And now, let's find the answer. The first step is to create the total cost function. The total cost function can be found by adding ordering fee and storage fee. So, the ordering fee is equal to D per Q multiplied by CP, where the D is annual demand quantity, and Q is number of pairs per order, where CP is fixed fee per order. Now, we know that the storage fee is equal to Q divided by 2 multiplied by C5, where C5 is storage cost per pair and Q per 2 is average stock amount. We can assume that average stock equals to initial stock plus final stock divided by 2. Then, we know that Q plus 0 divided by 2 equals to Q divided by 2. And that is the average stock. Then, we need to find the CT, that is the total cost. We can find it by dividing D per Q multiplied by CP plus Q divided by 2 multiplied by C5.
Okay, now let's get to the second step, which is to minimize the cost function. To minimize the total cost, we need to find the value of Q, which is the order quantity that gives the lowest cost. This involves taking the derivative of the total cost function CTQ with respect to Q and setting it equal to 0. So we have here CTQ equals to D times CP divided by Q plus CS divided by 2 times Q. The first term D times CP divided by Q represent the ordering cost, and the other one, CS divided by 2 times Q, represent the storage cost. Now, let's set CTQ into derivative. That will gives us CTQ derivative equals to minus D times CP divided by Q squared plus CS divided by 2. Now let's set that into 0. So that will give us minus D times CP divided by q squared plus cs divided by 2 equals to 0. Now let's rearrange the terms. So the first terms will be positive. That will give us d times cp divided by q squared equals to cs divided by 2. Now let's solve for the q squared. So in order to solve this, we need to multiply both sides by q squared. So that will give us q squared equals to 2 times d times cp divided by cs. Now we only need to solve for the q, right? So let's take out the squared from the q and then move that to another side. That will give us a square root. So the result will be q min equals to the square root of 2 times d times cp divided by qs. So the result that we got is the economic order quantity. It tells us the best amount of stock to order, so we have to minimize the total cost of ordering and storing inventory. This balance ensures that we don't overpay for frequent orders or holding too much inventory, thus creating more profits to the company.
Okay, so for number 3 is calculate Qmin and order frequency. For the Qmin is equal to root 2 times D times Cp per C5 is equal to root 2 times 2400 times 11,250 per 600, and it is equal to root 90,000, and it is equal to 300. So the order quantity for the minimum total cost is 300 pairs of socks, and for the frequency of orders in a year is F equals to D per Qmin equals to 2,400 per 600 is equal to 8. So the store needs to order 8 times a year to keep the total cost to a minimum.
Thanks for watching. We hope this video has helped you understand how to make smarter inventory decisions and reduce costs. We hope it has been enlightening and also useful. Thanks again and see you on another